What's up, everybody? Not sure if I made a video about this before. I might have not. I don't know. But today I want to be talking about my personal thoughts on transgender people, gays, lesbians, or just people wanting to be a different sex of what they are. So yeah, you know, let's get on into it right about now. There's a lot of people that feel embarrassed of what they want to be because they already know somebody's not going to accept them for who they want to be. Like for example, parents, even friends too, but parents mostly, find out, for example, they have a son and all of a sudden the son wants to become a girl. It's going to hurt the father or mother, But how I look at it as people should have the right to choose what they want to do. I'm not saying it's wrong to be transgender. I'm not encouraging anybody to go transgender, but what I am saying is people should have the right to choose what they want to do with their lives because, after all, it is their lives. It shouldn't matter if the parents accept them or like it or don't like it. What really matters is if that person's happy choosing that path of whatever he or she might want. So that's how I look at that as the person should have the wish and desire to do what they want to do. Whether some people say it's weird, whether some people say it's strange, you're a freak, you're this, you're that, none of that stuff should matter. If you're happy, that's all that should matter. People shouldn't tell you what to do with your life or what you shouldn't do with your life. It should be all upon you. You might find it weird, but for that person, that's just how he feels. There's guys, let's say, that want to be women, or vice versa. Women that want to be men. That, let's say, they're currently a man. They just don't feel that's what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like they're not happy of who they were, so they want to try to make a change. A lot of us people won't understand that because we don't think that way. But me, I don't think that way either. But I could still understand that person's pain because that person just wants to be, he just doesn't feel like he belongs as a man or whatever. Now, I understand parents get hurt. Parents may not like the decision. But after all, you brought your kid into this world. So your kid should have the right to choose whatever lifestyle he or she wants to live. It shouldn't be your choice to tell him you're not going through with it. No way, you're a freak. People are going to, it shouldn't matter. If he or she wants to do whatever they want to do in that way for him, they should have every right to. I don't look at it as a bad thing. I really don't. I don't really look at it as weird. I don't really look at it as being a freak. They're still human beings. And some people say, would you be friends with a transgender or whatever? Of course, I would. I don't care. Like I said many times, people, I don't care what race you are. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're straight, whatever. None of that stuff matters. It's who you are in here that truly matters. I don't really care about anything else. I don't care how you dress. I don't care how what you look like. None of that stuff means anything to me. It's who you are that I look. And that's how we should all look. But unfortunately, that's just not the way this shithole is. We're racist. We don't like a certain race. We're prejudiced. We don't like gays. We don't like this. We don't like that. And it's all fucking bullshit, man. It's just gay. How I look at it as, they don't, at least if I'm not mistaken, when people are born, you're born a certain way that you just can't help it. So, like, for example, someone was born gay, they can't help it. They get satisfaction off of another guy. It turns them on. Just like how us straight people would get turned on by a woman. So it works vice versa. A gay person gets turned on by another man. And the fucked up thing is, you get people that make fun of people like that. Meanwhile, it's just how he was born, or vice versa. The female was born a lesbian, you know what I mean? It should all just be an exception. It's not like I'm saying I support gays, but what I am saying is we shouldn't, treat them any different than a person itself. What I'm trying to say is they should be treated with just as much respect as every other human being out there. It's his life. Just that you're not how he is doesn't mean, what does that mean? He's a piece of shit because he's gay or he's this or whatever. I mean, this is how we look at people as. This is all we judge people by. And it's downright fucked up, man. Now, I'm not gay. I don't want to be a transgender or anything, but with that being said, I have nothing against people that want to do that. And my suggestion to people that want to do that, do what truly makes you happy. If that's what you feel is going to make you happy, if that's what's going to make you feel more worthy, go for it. Who cares who says no? Who cares who says yes? You should be the judge of your own appearance. You should be your own boss in that type of way. Whether parents like it or not, whether family like it or not, you're in your body. And if you want your body to be a certain way, you should have that wish to do so. Now, that's just coming from me, that's how I look at it as, But that's the thing. It's just people just treat each other like I always say, like complete dirt. It's like we all got, this is where I always say everyone has different interesting, everyone's interested in different things. A lot of people like a certain thing while this guy may not like it. We're all different. That's what we seem to slack to understand. We're all different. It's like we all got to be the same. I like doing this. You better like it too. If not, you're a misfit. You're a, weirdo or whatever. That's basically what we basically say. Meanwhile, we're all different. We're all different in our own ways. We all have different pleasures. Different things give us pleasures. What gives me pleasure may not give you pleasure, but a certain thing that may give you pleasure, you know what I mean? Like, I may not get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these are the things that people don't understand. People should have the right to choose what they want to do. Gay people shouldn't be treated like shit. Lesbian people shouldn't be treated like shit. Transgenders people, shouldn't be treated like shit. We should all be treated with respect. But that's the thing. That's just something we could never do to human beings. There's a lot of good people in this world. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of amazing, good-hearted people in this world. But sadly, we're surrounded by jackasses, idiots, fools, heartless people that get in between the good people. And that's the main problem of humanity. That's why I say I hate humanity. I'm not saying I hate every single human being in the world, but I just can't stand those idiots, that judge people for how they live or for what they like, what they crave, what they do. At the end of the day, you're not that person. He's that person. So if that's making that person happy, leave him the hell alone and let him live however he likes to live, or she lives however she likes to live. What is it in for you? What is it doing to you? That's how I look at it as. You should have every right to do what you want with your body. Some people like tattoos. Some people don't like tattoos. All right, cool. Me, I like tattoos, which I don't have any tattoos currently. I don't know if I'm ever going to get any tattoos, but it doesn't matter. If, let's say I don't like tattoos. I said I like tattoos. Right? Yeah, I like tattoos. But I don't really like getting all tattooed out like how some people have their whole bodies covered in tattoos. But with that being said, if you're a person that does like doing that, you should have every right to do so if you wish. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is it's all upon you that makes you happy. Whatever makes you happy, you should just do. Some people I see get tattoos all over their face, and people say, man, what a freak. Look at him all tattooed out. And I say to myself, you know what? Hey, it's what he wants. It's what he wants. If that's what makes him happy, so be it. Leave the guy alone. Leave people alone. That's the thing people just can't ever do. We can't leave people alone. We always got to bust people's balls. We always got to bully people, always got to pick on people because they're different. Sometimes different is a good thing. Because the truth is, we're all different. We're not all the same. We look different. We're different sizes. We're different. We have different mindsets. And everyone's mindset should matter to each their own. And that's the problem, man. It's like we all got to have this certain path. And if somebody's not on that path that the majority of the sheeps are on, we look at them as a weirdo, a creep, a freak, whatever name that could come into your head, And it's just darn right fucking stupid. It's fucked up, man. There are a lot of people that ask Justin, which this was a while ago, I seen a comment says, would you be friends with a gay person? Truth, yes, I would. I mean, now, however, if he was trying to feel me out, no, I don't approve of that because I'm not gay, but I don't mind being his friend. I support who he is. Doesn't bother me for who, he is who he is. That's how I look at it as. I don't look at it as a good thing or a bad thing. It's just how somebody wants to be. Because when you really think about it, it's not a good thing or a bad thing. It's just somebody has that type of feeling that they're just born with, and that's just how they are. They shouldn't be treated different because of that, and that's the thing, they are. It's not like I'm saying I support gay, but at the same time, what I'm trying to say is I support whoever someone wants to be. What I'm trying to say by that? I'm not trying to make it confusing, What I'm trying to say is I have nothing against gay people. I have nothing against any type of people. If you're a good person inside, that's all I really look at. That's all I really look at. I don't care what you look like on the outside. It's the inside that really matters. The inside's what we never really look for. We always look at the outside and we already have the answer ahead of us, before we even know who that person truly is on the inside. And it's just downright fucked up, man. But sadly, making this type of video ain't going to change anything. But this is something I like to talk about because, I feel like everyone should have some dignity and respect. They should have dignity, respect for who they are. We don't have to like what they are or whatever, but we shouldn't be disrespecting that person. It's his life. A lot of parents that don't want your kids to do things like that, but you got to say to yourself, you know what? It's his life or her life. You got to have respect for whatever your son or daughter wants to do, and just people in general. Now, if someone's forcing you to do the same thing, yeah, that's not right. No one should force anybody to do a certain thing they don't want to do. But if that person's all upon himself saying, this is what I want to do, who are we to stop that person? Who are we to tell that person, no, you can't do that, when you could easily do that? They do operations and all that stuff, The person should have every right to do as he or she pleases to do. Just like basically where I'm getting this out of too is like with euthanasia. We should all have the right to live or die. Why do we got to suffer? Why do we got to suffer when we know we're all going to die one day? And plus, let's say you're terminally ill where you're dying as it is and you're just suffering to the point where you just wish, all right, let me just die already, man. It's going to happen, but why do I got to keep going on another month or another week or whatever, suffering when I could just easily get the euthanasia, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. It's just like we just have no dignity. We're treated like complete garbage. This is what we got to do. And if we think a different way, we're treated disrespectfully. I mean, we're treated disrespectfully regardless, but you get what I'm trying to say. It just truly proves how immature humans are, man. It's just a certain person dresses a certain way. Why you look like that? You look stupid in that shit or whatever. It's just, this is where bullying comes in part, Let people be themselves. And I always say this too, don't pretend to be somebody you're not. See, there's some gay people that try to act like they're not gay because if they end up, if people end up finding out that they're gay, he knows that he's going to be made fun of, bullied, put down, shamed, So sometimes he'll try to act like he's not gay. Even though he is gay, he's trying to act like he's not gay so that doesn't happen. And it's just not right. You should respect whoever's lifestyle is. That's all I'm trying to get out of that. Nobody should feel uncomfortable because they're a certain way. And that's the thing. We are uncomfortable because there's other people that literally judge us. And there'll always be like that, unfortunately. And just want to let you know, I'm not the person to judge. I respect everyone's, point of view. But that's the thing. To be ashamed of who you are, it's just downright fucked up and wrong. You shouldn't be ashamed for who you are. You are who you are. People got to understand that, and if not, who gives a damn? You are who you are, and that's what truly matters. You shouldn't be discriminated because you're a certain way, that you're not like the others or whatever. Who cares? You're your own person. Never try to pretend to be something you're not. Be who you truly are. And that's the thing. We just don't accept people like that. And it's just a fucked up world, man. It's like I say this all the time in my videos. Like, why am I here, man? Like, why are we so stupid? Why is humanity such trash living creature? You know, like, it's just I just don't know with people, man. It's just truly fucking it's sickening. Then you wonder why suicide goes up. Then you wonder why this happens, shootings and everything. People always judge by by their appearance, and some people just get sick of it. And you know what? Boom, boom. Can't say I blame them. Not saying do that, like bring a gun, but people just can only take so much stress until they just lose it, man. You know. But I think I'm gonna wrap the video there. Just want to say, if you are gay, transgender, none of that stuff matters to me. I respect you for who you are. And I want you to have respect in yourself, too, for who you are. Despite what other people say, who gives a damn? It's your life, pal. If going through with being a transgender or whatever type of, thing you want to do makes you happy, that's what matters. Doesn't matter what mommy thinks. Doesn't matter what daddy thinks. Doesn't matter what your friends think, your family think. It's what you think. If you think you feel more better as a woman, be a woman. If you're a woman wanting to be a guy, be a guy. Now, I'm not saying do it, but what I'm trying to say is, what I am trying to say is, if that's how you feel, you should pursue your dreams. I'm saying that correctly. Pursue. Yeah. But anyway, guys, man, if you wonder why I'm in a tank top, it just got hot again. The whole month of August was in the 70s. Soon as September rolled around, it became in the 90s again. This fucking world makes no sense, but yeah, there's 95 degrees currently today as of making this video. I was just outside, so if you see my face may look a little greasy, I'm actually going to wash it when I'm done with the video, but I was just outside. But yeah, man, seriously, do what truly makes you friggin' happy, man. You don't need to get your opinion on what your friends think, because most likely your friends are going to be against you. Why do you want to do that? You're going to be a freak. First of all, don't listen to what your friends say. If you feel deep down in your soul, your heart, your brain, whatever, that this is who you feel you really are, then you should do so. Whether people accept it or don't accept it, doesn't fucking matter, man. You is what makes shit matter, It's your life. You should have every right to do what makes you happy. Something that humanity always gets in the way of. And sadly, that something humanity will always get in the way of. But you got to just try to say to yourself, you know what? Fuck the haters. This is who I am. People like it, good. People don't like it, oh well. Tough luck. I'm happy this way, and I'm not changing for nobody. That's something I always use. That's something I always like to say. And it's because it's just the truth. But anyway, guys, going to let you go for now, man. Hope this video helped a lot of people that have these certain feelings, and, certain people feeling a certain way, I respect every one of you people, no matter what, whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, whatever race, doesn't matter to me, man. I respect that. Transgender, doesn't matter. I accept all people, man. As long as you're good in the inside. That's all I look for. That's something I always look for. Just to point that out. Anyway, peace out, guys. Love you all.